Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltamar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader. Where we left up last time, we had arrived on Dargonis, we solved a conspiracy against House Warsirian, we executed an entire family for their treason, and it's time to leave. That's really all we had to do here, so problem basically solved. Did we... no, that's not done yet. Let me just check if any of our worlds finished building the things that they were building. Doesn't appear so we can go leave and do other things now. Let's go take a look at the universe screen and see if we can find some more quests to run off and do. So there's something over here. It's our world. Okay, so it's not a quest. There is a quest here at Footfall, obviously. I guess maybe we should go talk to Warsirian first. There's also a quest here at the nameless star. This is where the rumor for the homunculus' prism was. How many jumps is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll jump over there, I think. Yeah. It'll be fine. Oh, a couple worlds finished things. Okay, we're going to have to read this. This is actually an event we have to deal with. Lord Captain, an urgent message. Our enforcers have arrested a dangerous saboteur who attempted to gain entry onto the bridge. This incident may be worthy of your attention. You see, both the saboteur and the circumstances of his capture are rather strange. You cannot tell if Vigdis sounds baffled or worried. What is so unusual about the saboteur and the way he was captured? The thing is, Lord Captain, the saboteur is most definitely a tech priest. He found his way aboard the ship and penetrated all our security systems with staggering ease. Both his ability to communicate with machine spirits and combat potential, and the combat potential of his augmentations are extraordinary. Nevertheless, the enforcers managed to capture him. During the arrest, the intruder offered no resistance at all. Instead, he asked for an audience with the great machine spirit. When he realized that the enforcers had no idea what he was talking about, he asked to meet with you. I considered it necessary to apprise you of the situation. This infiltration of a rogue trader ship operated by authorized engine seers casts doubts on my tech comrade's stability, if he is indeed my tech comrade, that is. Regardless, I request permission to communicate with the captive. Sure, I'll speak with them. Understood, Lord Captain. The saboteur will be brought to you. Is he coming for Nomos? That must be what he means by great machine spirit, I would imagine. The group of servitors whose movements are suspiciously well synchronized stares at the towering prisoner. You do not need to hear them speak to recognize Nomos, who has seen fit to attend the interrogation. The captured man, if he can be called that, looks positively gigantic next to the enforcers at his side. Deadly-looking metal gleams dimly beneath his faded crimson robes. His hands are folded obediently, and his mechadendrites are perfectly still. I greet the master of this Vestal Cathedral and offer my humble apologies for this unbidden intrusion. My apologies to you as well, brother. The interloper inclines his head in the direction of the frowning Pascal. Then the prisoner turns slightly and looks straight at Nomos' observing servitors, and of course I must beg forgiveness from you, Great Spirit. It was not my intent to desecrate your temple. Before I accept your apologies, tell me who you are and why you infiltrated my ship. My name, if it matters, is Asclepius, formerly a computator general in the Cognizance Fleet, now a liber recluse, with the status of Maletech. Maletechs are exiles whose ideas have not crossed the line of heresy yet, have come close to it. They are removed from the fleet's structure to give them a chance to see the folly of their ways, and prevent sedition from spreading. Pascal's voice sounds unusually alarmed. All of that is trivial. My past is nothing but a set of archived data. My lost status is a part replacement string in the long chronicle of the Cognizance Fleet. I come not as the priesthood's messenger, but as a faithful disciple of the most holy Amarnat. My brother once served as the engine seer prime on this ship. Asclepius gestures around him reverently. He was an adherent of the school of discontinuing the cycle, as am I. It has spread that far. It is difficult to discern Pascal's emotions from his tone. I know that my brother perished, but before he did, he sent me a message that told of a journey embarked upon by Theodora von Valancius. A journey through a dimensional gate, an artifact more ancient than humanity itself, and towards worlds unknown. The blessed Amarnat was with her. There, upon those dark worlds, he witnessed a great miracle, the birth of a machine spirit of incalculable might. My brother believed that this spirit then fell aslumber within the ship like a child in a cradle, not responding to lowly pleas. That was the purpose of my pilgrimage, to reach the ship where my brother died, the ship upon whose decks the blessed Amernat had walked, and prostrate myself before the Great Spirit. Does the name Nomos mean anything to you? Nothing. He has not come to know us yet. He will if you let him, Eltamar. We know, we sense that his words are about us, that the story he has told is our story. What do you know of this great spirit? It's a great miracle, the Omnissiah's breath meant to help us discontinue the cycle. It was born of the treasure that Amernat and Theodora discovered upon the dark worlds. Yet even being so glorious needs attendants and guides. And as long as the Cognizant's fleet is racked by schism and my brothers and sisters suffer defeats without end, there is no one to aid the spirit. That is why I've come here. Amernat traveled on the ship? Yes, he did. My brother's words on this were clear. Years ago, Amernat was part of rogue trader Theodora's inner circle before their ways parted. Tell me more about Theodora's journey. My knowledge of it is scarce. My brother suspected that his memory, along with the memory of all who might have known the details, had been purposefully modified. He saw it as a sign that the journey had revealed a great truth, and there were those who did not wish to see that truth brought to light. All that he conveyed to me was that Theodora had reached worlds unlike any the people of the Kronos Expanse had ever seen. There she unearthed a great treasure of technology, one that Amernat had the privilege of experiencing. You are strong, yet you let yourself be caught. I took a vow that I would never inflict physical harm upon lay people. The Omnissiah grants us the power of the true flesh for purpose other than damaging the frail and blind creatures that are all who have not yet tasted his knowledge. I've made my decision regarding your fate. Whatever it is, I will accept it. As will I, and yet I plead that my brother be shown leniency. His story initializes thought. We ask you to keep him for us. Nomos' servitors speak up suddenly in the faintest of whispers. You are now mine, and you shall obey my every whim. This is not what I wished for, but if this is the price to be paid for the right of staying on the ship and beholding the currents of the Great Spirit, then pay it I shall. Let the cycle be discontinued. Nomos' servitors turn their heads towards you and nod all at once in what can be interpreted as an expression of gratitude. Just a little light heresy, claiming a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus for ourselves, even one that's been kicked out, probably is frowned upon, I would imagine. Let's continue bouncing through the warp. Nothing there. Okay, keep going. We have 3 navigator juice, and we're almost at the world that we wanted to go to. The warp jump past... Oh, that's the same thing. Okay. Okay. We have arrived at this world. Now, we've already been here before. Permission to speak, Lord Captain. The Augur crew has registered activity in the orbit of Tbonemalone, one of the worlds of the Winterscale dynasty. According to the report, the Emperor's Vow, the flagship of the rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, is positioned over the southern hemisphere. Vigdis's report is suddenly interrupted by Adira's anxious voice. Lord Captain, this is it. Right here, so very close. The quiet whispers, they won't stop. They keep buzzing in both my ears that my little door is somewhere on this world. Alright. What little door? The door from my visions, the one I told you about, remember? Nothing major, just my last hope for salvation. Alright, calm down. I need to take care of the Winterscale flagship right now. Of course, Lord Captain, I dare not interrupt you any longer. After a brief hesitation, Vigdis's voice comes through the hissing of static once more. Allow me to repeat, Lord Captain, the Emperor's Vow, the flagship of rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, has been detected in the orbit of Tbonemalone, one of the Winterscale worlds. What are your orders? Hail the Emperor's Vow. It will be done. By the grace of the machine spirits, the air gradually fills with discordant noises until the Voxmaster flips the last tumbler on the Cogitator's panel. The Emperor's Vow sends its greetings to the glorious ruler of the Von Valencius dynasty. This is Egbrecht ab Daf, his Lordship Caligos Winterscale's Voxmaster, who has the honor of speaking on behalf of his lord today. The booming voice fills the air, startling a few officers on the bridge. However, you feel that Egbrecht ab Daf's ostentatiously confident tone is meant to hide his concern. I wish to speak directly to Caligos. This is... probably what we want to say, right? Yeah. I do not wish to offend your lordship, but I am the most senior officer aboard the Emperor's Vow at the moment. As for the Lord Captain... Egbrecht ap Daf clears his throat, looking for the right words. You see, the Lord Captain has yet had yet another heated argument with the esteemed Incendia Corda, and he had a very good reason for this displeasure. I dare not discuss his lordship's affairs, but I can divulge that we set out to protect the dynasty's rightful domain from the invasion of the profane Xenos. That's how we arrived here at Quetzaltemare. There is no better hunting ground when you need to cool off your head. I believe the Lord Captain said, we easily crushed the pathetic mockery of a fleet that was laying siege to the unfortunate world. Of course, most of the Xenos fled, but we did reduce a few of their ships to chum for the void beasts. The Voxmaster laughs cruelly. What a shame, I seem to have missed all the fun. Do not be upset, dear lordship. One of the ships crashed on Quetzaltemare, so at least some of the slippery Xenos must have survived, and the rest are still wandering around the forest. True, the Lord Captain did wish to descend and finish off this elusive prey, but even he has not been able to escape the clinging grasp of the thicket for over 30 days now. It will be an even greater ordeal for these wounded creatures. Anticipating the next question, your lordship? No, I am confident the Lord Captain is still alive. His body and spirit do not break easily. And besides, he is accompanied by Wharton the Grey, who would sell his soul if that helped to keep the Lord Captain out of harm's way. How could you not find your master over the course of 30 days? Things are not so simple, your lordship. The Lord Captain has contacted me from the landing point currently right under the Vow's belly. We lost about a dozen shuttles and several hundred scouts in the first days of the search, all of whom went down to Quetzaltemare and never came back. Our shuttles are relentlessly sweeping the airspace where our people perished. This way we were able to reduce the search area to just a few thousand kilometers, which still does not change the fact that the people in the thicket are disappearing without a trace, and that something is jamming the Vox transmissions. I think I know what you want from me. A generous favor in return for a generous favor. Find Lord Captain Winterscale on Quetzaltemare and bring him back to the Emperor's Vow. I swear by the Golden Throne that I will convince him to side with you in any conflict that occurs in the next 100 years. After all, I'm allowed to make deals on the Lord Captain's behalf while he remains unavailable. Very well, I need more allies like Winterscale. Your lordship, I bow before your courage, and on behalf of the Winterscale dynasty, the data transfer decree has been signed. My crew will send you the landing coordinates. The God Emperor's grace shine upon you for many years to come. The Voxmaster's thundering voice falls silent, and the machine spirits terminate the connection between the flagships of two great dynasties. I guess we're going there. You guys do trade, or like what can we do here? Can we go ship to ship? No, apparently not. We just kind of stop. We've already looked at all these worlds, right? Yeah. The forests of Quetzaltemare. Also, I think there's a world for Adira here, and it's Oasis 5, the ancient bunker. Maybe we should go there first. Winterscale can wait like 10 seconds, right? Adira definitely wants to go down there. Do we take Ulfar? He's probably... I don't know. We don't really need a fighter, to be honest. We have... Our core group of damage dealers is extremely good. And Jay is pretty good at... We've already been on this world. We did this fight. There were turrets and stuff. I remember this place very well. There was a zone we couldn't get into, though. Was it this door down here? Oh, this is the downstairs. Okay. We'll see if Adira has a cutscene as we walk through here. What was in this place? Was this the Tyranid place?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Let's just walk through this area again. Where's our Star group? Why did we only bring 2 people along? Weird. We're just gonna quickly run through this area.
Damage is negligible.
She said that there is something in a room, in a place. We've already been through this place, so I'm not really sure what we're expecting to find here. And downstairs, I think, was blocked off, correct?
Victory awaits!
Yeah, it's been collapsed.
Trap or treasure?
There's a goods here that we missed last time. Vox with the Winterscale emblem. It's been 100 cycles and these idiots are still none the wiser about who they saved from the storm. Going back to my camp is no longer an option. Damn rats chewed through the protective material. Protective suit, and these pistons are out of repair materials. There were some decent people here, just civilians like my mother. This one girl, Zimmy, even made a habit of coming by in the after hours. She asked me to teach her the letter so she can write her father, who went to the surface 2 turns ago. Foolish child, the war has taken its toll on both sides. Hold on, am I sympathizing with the enemy? I better put a stop to this. I was finally allowed to enter to the upper levels, and lo and behold, what did I find here? The same supply crates as those gifted to our lords by the Star Allies. The same rations we've been eating, the same weapons as we've been fighting with, so our lives have simply been toyed with. If Winterscale has betrayed us, I must report this to the command, no matter the cost. I got my hands on a cutter and decommissioned a few blocks of explosives. No one noticed a thing. I bribed the archivist with 12 rations. Now I just need to get schematics for life support systems. Rats brought disease from the surface. The Medicaid unit is packed at just the right time for a quick short circuit. Simi drank the poisoned water and vomited a lot of blood. The schematics were inaccurate, but now I know for certain which pipes go to the living module and which go to the barracks. The senior comm officer suspects something. It's time.
I'll live another day.
We are taking a little damage here from some sort of venom. But I don't think this is... Like, Kyrieru didn't say anything when we came onto this world, so... Didn't we get rid of all of these negative things?
Fall back now. Stop it!
We do have melting venom. I thought we turned off all of the... Or turned on the vents or whatever. Let's go check the computer terminal again. Are we even allowed to? No.
It's about time.
Just gonna double check really quickly.
Now I'm really riled up.
You're fine. You're not even getting injuries. Taking a little bit of damage or whatever.
setback.
What's this?
Damage
Winter scale
is
stuff.
negligible.
Okay, let's get out of here. I think that we've explored... Like, there's nothing here. Maybe she wants to go into this room? This clearly isn't it.
Negligible.
Is that my blood?
It's gotta be the other world, right? Worth a check, but I don't think that was the right place. It's gotta be the forests. Let's go down the forests. Doesn't seem like there'd be a door in the forests, but, you know, maybe there is. Ketsa Thamior. Okay, so we're down at the same landing area. Rusted containers for transporting supplies. Their markings indicate that they are several centuries old. That's weird. Attention. Vox broadcast impossible error or something. Botanical threat. Outlevel Alpha 2. There's the forests that way. And there's forests that way. There's 2 ways to go. Mold, birds, and rodents have ruined these fruits of the local vegetation. I guess I'll take this path. I don't know. I'm gonna go left. They might lead to the same place, but they also might not. The shuttle disappears into the wild vegetation. Several hours pass before the rogue trader finally admits that he has been aimlessly wandering around in circles. Any attempts to get back on track by retracing his steps have failed. Fox communication cannot reach the ship. Now it becomes clear how Caligos Winterscale got lost on his own world. That's not ideal. There's a dead person here.
Must be my smuggler's instincts.
There's Xenos traps here.
None shall stand in my way.
So there's a path that way. Or, alternatively, there's a trap or goods here and a traps there. What's the goods do? Bolt pistol. Now let's just take a quick look at our surroundings. So this... There might be like a indication as to which way we should go, but I don't have it yet. Let's go to the left. Let's just keep going to the left and see what happens for now. After several hours of traversing the forest, a small mountain blocks the way. Something about the pattern of the stone seems wrong. A few moments later, it becomes clear that there are cogitator parts glinting at the base of the mountain. The machines appear to have grown into the stone itself along with the dirt and grass, with the only proof of their artificial origin being the occasional flashes of lumens, powered by some random unknown impulses. A carcass is lying on a flat stone nearby, cut open and sacrificed to an
I'll
unknown
lay
god.
claim to the stars.
Oh, Andriel Kalanian. And Yatrisha, the monkey will pay for your suffering. Suffering, their spirit stones are shattered. Styron and she who thirsts have long finished their feast. We will destroy them, every monkey who... Did you hear that? Hi guys, I'm here to join the massacre. Hi, Eldari. The soul destroyers are back. Cain, fill our hearts with fury. They're like feral Eldari or something like that?
Die, inhuman scum!
There are a lot of them.
To battle.
Okay, let's look at this whole situation. There's one there, 2, 3, 4. So these are the guardians that are close. There's all the guardians are close. There's a ranger in the back. There's 3 rangers in the back. It looks like there's 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have some guardians and some rangers, sort of like a mixed team. We've been ambushed, so we're stuck right here. We get to go first, and I'm going to move up to here, I think. Let's try and gather some up. If we can get like this whole squad to gather there, that'd be good. I think I missed that one. Damn it, I wasn't quite in range.
I will not fail the craft world.
That's it. Good enough. Sure. Oh, we could have hit more things. Well, I guess not. I guess we could. We could hit this group instead of that one. More fire. It's those two instead of these two. Still doesn't hit that one though. Give her some dodge. What's her special? Stronghold. +9 armor. Can't be overpenetrated. All that junk. Let's get that.
I will not join the ranks of the dead.
This one's gonna hit Cassia probably. But Cassia dodged and then took a hit. She's fine.
Pay dearly for your actions.
Okay, Jay. Not a good fighter. Could give Cassia another turn though. Actually, I'm gonna put her. Does she have another movement point? Nope. That's okay. Give her a voice of command, honestly. Yeah, let's hit this group. Just like that. We'll dodge that attack. This whole group is almost dead, which is really good. We do have another AP. Let's make them all move closer. Or hit this guy. Make him move too. No, without not getting those other ones.
I am a navigator, not a servant.
My path
Gather
would
them
end
up all
here.
nicely. And you are done your turn. You can just kind of shoot wildly into that group.
Jai Haydari.
I will not
Remember-
yield
Yeah,
to
went
the
all
likes
right.
of you.
Not great by any measure, but not the worst by any means. Oh, we're gonna get shot in the face.
Guides my hand.
Absurd!
Did Cassie just go down in a single shot? No, sorry, Jay got murked in a single shot.
This favor
Well, I'm
tenfold.
sorry, Jay. You tried. Let's move up. Get some resolve
What
going.
is this
We're gonna
foreboding?
lightning these all and kill them in one fell swoop. Thought Cassie was the one who ate it there, but nope, it's fine. She's good. Just gonna hit those 4.
On it.
I'm actually okay with that, I think.
Farewell.
3 of them had died. We could do another attack, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give strength to Abelard. And I guess since Malachi's gone, we'll just give that other one to him as well. Abelard can now move a fairly large distance.
My place is at the fore.
You
123
will pay
damage straight off the
dearly
bat.
for your
That's
actions.
pretty good. Done your turn. The ranger's coming up.
Your path
Taking a shot at
ends
Adira. Almost killed her. Another
No
ranger.
enemy will fall.
Adira is now down.
Victory is not an excuse
Our main
to share
character is
one's
now
duty.
down. The rangers are just ruining our day, honestly, but there's absolutely nothing I can do about them at the moment. Okay, there's only a couple rangers left, and of course there's one guardian. Let's try and get the guardian away, but let's try and pull other things closer. Where's this one? It's too far away to get it and the guardian. Maybe we leave the guardian. Let's pull the rangers.
You will pay
Into a more
dearly for your
convenient area.
actions.
Let's reveal the light to... Oops. Sticky keys. I forgot about that. And I think it's fine. Her dodge is insanely good. Okay, there's still one full life ranger back there.
Pain guides my hand. Answer the call.
Our main character didn't even get a turn. Just kind of got shot in the face. Do we just run in and beat them to death? Or do we use him to kill this one, I think?
Follow my lead.
Probably more likely the better choice. So much movement. Well, he died. There we go. We don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's charge as far as we can. How far can we charge? To there. Start closing in on that ranger. That ranger has 367 hit points.
Attempt.
Oh, there's still one over there.
No enemy will thwart my
Flashes are
purpose.
choking me.
We can only hit that one. If we move somewhere, we can... Ah, you know what? Let's just focus on one at a time. These things hit really hard, and I don't really
Isn't
want
this
to
a job
deal
for the serfs?
with moving out of cover. And moving out of our little defensive thing.
If I may. Another foe painted black.
Two of them died there. There's that one and that one. Left alive. Let's pull them closer to or pull this one closer to Abelard at least. Didn't get caught. Damn. Alright. Oh, it's moving up.
Time to redouble our efforts.
Here.
Let's move right behind him.
I will do my duty.
Do this just in case. Sworn enemies
Indeed.
on. Definitely do inspiration. Hit him.
I'll
Or 35
return this
damage.
favor
We'll rule the
tenfold.
We'll just go
stars
all out on him.
themselves.
Let's just beat him to death. Or miss. Come on, we have a 71%
I'd
chance
rather
of hitting.
not.
Let's do a couple hits. Thank you.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Guy, come on. There we
Tears
go.
for me, Isha.
And we can get nice and close to this one too. And hit him once. Oops, that was wrong ability, but that doesn't count as an action technically.
Grey hair,
84
sore
damage.
hand.
I will not fail the craft world.
Oh, he dodged. That's annoying.
Pain guides
He
my
shot us in the
hand.
face. What a jerk. How dare he?
It will be done.
I don't think I really need any other ability. I guess sworn enemy.
You will pay dearly for your actions.
Shove him away. We can't charge though. So we have no movement points. Is Cassie? Oh, Cassie is down.
My
I
purpose.
didn't realize she had gotten shot and killed. I was like, why is Cassie's turn not coming up? But that actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Isha, heal my wounds.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
It's fine.
Pain guides my hand.
Brace yourself.
Abelard is again the sole survivor, keeping us alive
At your
through
beck and
thick and
call.
thin. Don't move. Just stay here. Actually, let's try this big attack. I'm just kind of curious.
That
worked out.
To the darkness.
Everyone's back to life. A little bit worse for the wearer, but we did win, technically. Can't believe our people got destroyed like that. Those rangers were really good at killing. Wasn't expecting that kind of a fight. from a bunch of Eldar, to be honest. But Rangers are awesome, apparently. Anyways, there's a bunch of dead people around. Let's go grab their stuff, too. Crucible of Torment is a two-handed las gun. It's pretty nice, actually. And some medikits. I don't think any of our people are really any good at medical stuff.
For me?
Maybe Shay? She's 80, okay, so she's pretty good. Let's give her some of our vast pile. What?
Me, never in 1,000 sectors.
She can't use medkits? Huh. Maybe she's not trained in it? I don't know. Whatever. It's not a big deal anyways. I don't think anyone's... Oh yeah, we got debuffs. Broken ribs, that's pretty bad. Crippled leg, that's not the worst for her. Broken ribs, that's pretty bad. Crippled legs, that's bad for him.
We must act.
Head trauma, that's really bad for him. We can remove traumas with the Surgeon Get, which we have a billion of. Can she use those?
You jest, surely.
We really can't use them. Okay. Who has any sort of medical training? 40, 40, 40. Oh, he's got some. Okay, Pascal, you got it. Where do these go? If not in quick slots, like, how do you use them? Because definitely that's where Medicays go. Maybe it actually just goes in that one slot. No? Base skill Medicaid. We have base skill Medicaid. Oh! Our only skill in Medicaid is from Intelligence or Fellowship. Oh, we don't have training in Medicaid. Does anyone have training in Medicaid? Even 1 point? No one. Not a single person. Okay, well, we never actually learned how to use medical stuff. I understand. We need to have a medical person that has some training in medical stuff. We'll work on that. The irresistibly sweet aroma of fruit teases the rogue trader's olfactory senses, especially after so many hours spent in the stuffy humidity of the forest. But after locating the source of the aroma, he decides against tasting the appetizing fruits. Several mummified corpses lie under the fruit trees, their withered faces a testament to their agony, their bodies covered in dark wounds resembling the bites of giant leeches. Well, that's horrifying.
Follow my lead.
There are some crashed shuttles here with a bunch of goods. Let's look around a little bit more. There's something here. Lush overgrowth has sprung up in seconds, blocking the way back. The trail is gone. We can go that way. Same thing. Can't go back that way, apparently. The Winter Scale search shuttle crashed during the landing. Neither the pilot nor the scouting team survived. Guess we're moving on. I'm dying of thirst today. This is the mountain again. We've just come
It's
from here.
about
We're
time.
definitely going the wrong way. Let's try the left hand. Oh, we should have gone the left hand path. It's got a bridge. This is clearly the right way to go. Hours of wandering bring the rogue trader to a tall, sprawling tree. Something shiny is stuck in the foliage. Coming closer, the Lord Captain recognizes an obsolete, heavy void suit model that has been subsumed along the growing branches. A heavily damaged skull bears its teeth from behind the murky glass. At least their death was quick. It's a Lehman Russ tank.
That Nomos thing was talking to me. It's weird. Kind of creepy. But it's harmless enough. And very curious.
Idira, for throne's sake, be careful with that creature. We do not even fully understand what it is. Until we do, you would do well to treat it as you would any other dangerous Xenos. For your own safety.
We're going left still. Always left. Hey, we found something. A camp or town or something like that. There's a whole city here.
None shall stand in my way.
Well, there's something over here, some goods. People of the Dweller of the Forests. Well, let's go see what's going on, I guess. Maybe winter scales here. It definitely made us focus here. Looks like this was once an actual world with like real buildings. A group of lean young people surrounds you, shooting anxious glances between you and the gray-haired elder who has stepped forward. Unlike the rest, her skin is completely free of decoration, save for the two-headed eagle branded on her wrinkled forehead. Speaks with gods foresaw our meeting, Starborn. The woman's accent grates on the ears. Her words sound like the fusion of High Gothic and the most vulgar tongue of the rabble. Welcome to the heart of the forest, where leads ahead and her tribe have dwelt since the rule of Tbonemalone himself. This ruler has ordered her tribe to prepare a feast and warm shelter for our Starborn guests. Please make yourself at home. Food and shelter? Jay's eyes light up. So long to our worn-out boots and sodden Cape Shireen. My homeworld has a wise rule. Never dismiss the hospitality of those who consider you their overlord. Why do you call me Starborn? Because you are the Sky Herald of the Eagle God, created by him from the stars' glow and the night sky's darkness, the one who carries his seal in your image, clad in the armor of our ancestors' most ancient prophecies. Was my coming here foretold? Like you've never heard that one before, Lord Captain. Oh yes, speaks with gods as the priest of this tribe and the ruler's half-brother. He listens to the forest and calls to the earth, wards off the punishing lashes of the skies, and speaks to the Eagle God on behalf of our tribe. Before disappearing into the wandering forest, he told this ruler to prepare for your arrival. What else did Speaks with Gods predict? The elder's gaze darkens. Tbonemalone is enraged by the invasion of the spirits from the darkness that have called rain of fire and metal upon this world. He demands blood, and blood shall sate the soil, no matter the path chosen by the gods who have come to right the wrong. You think that several gods have set foot on Tbonemalone. This ruler has already had the honor to greet a Starborn, as strong as a saber-toothed boar, as nimble as a forest jaguar, and as wise as a three-tongued guardian snake. Like a whirlwind he charged into Tbonemalone's forest, chasing the spirits from the darkness that descended upon the world 3 10-day moons ago. The Starborn has lost his priest in battle, so he ordered this ruler's brother to help him trace the spirits' footsteps and cleanse Tbonemalone of their filth. But when Speaks with Gods left his home, something enraged the forest. Thus both the Starborn and this ruler's brother were trapped by the ever-changing paths and lurking evil spirits. The collected data partially matches and completes data received from the Emperor's Vow. Caligos Winterscale descended upon this world, lost a Psyker in battle with Xenos, found a replacement in the village at the current coordinates. Do you know where your brother and the other Starborn are now? The woman shakes her head. The Eagle God's Sky Herald wanted to find the den of the spirits from the darkness and destroy it, but the forest of Tbonemalone is as endless as the skies above. Where the sky touches the forest's edge, the Deadlands begin, the realm of the dead whence there is no return. Something's calling. It's calling and calling. Adira covers her ears with her palms and forces her eyes shut. There, in the place of no return, sits the shadow of one who is both alive and dead at once. The voices are calling me there, calling so desperately, but why? Why? The elder looks at Adira with genuine reverence, nodding slightly after every word, her mouth half open. This ruler's brother did warn that a priestess from the stars would descend upon this ruler's land in her search for answers. Just as he said, she would wish to head down the path of death to find reincarnation. How do you survive here? Speaks with Gods hears the whispers of the leaves and can commune with the tree spirits. The entire tribe participates in his soothing rituals, and that allows this ruler and her people to tread on safe paths. How do we conduct the soothing ritual? The ritual requires a site imbued with the powers of Tbonemalone, the heart of our village, and a priest to perform it. Alas, the fire rain claimed many of this ruler's priests, and thus this ruler's tribe can only pray for the mercy of the Eagle God and his Starborn Sky Heralds. Don't look at me, Captain. I don't know the first thing about this priestly grox wash. It doesn't take a diviner to realize that I'd fry my brains if I tried to mess with some weird ritual, and that's if we're lucky. If we weren't so lucky, I'd end up frying everyone else's brains. Doesn't sound too promising, does it? Nevertheless, this ruler knows that you will bring Speaks with Gods home and soothe the forest of Tbonemalone. The prophecies of the priests have never betrayed our tribe before. Thus, the ruler asks of you to forget about your worries and rest here in the heart of the forest. Yep, I'll have a quick rest. It is an honor for this ruler's tribe to serve you, O Starborn. Follow the path of lights. You will find shelter, food, and water. When you decide it's time to follow the priest and your Starborn kin, this tribe will pray to the Eagle God himself for your success. Where's the resting place? I
I'll lay
want to grab
claim to the stars.
a bed. Get rid of our injuries, at least. From our disastrous fight with the Eldar. You know, where we lost everyone but Abelard. The most survivable of all creatures. There was a book there, I'll read that in a minute. There's something else to loot over here, though. Goods. Right there. Now, if I were a sleep place, where would I be? Possibly over here. Possibly not over here. This seems like it leads out into the forest. Maybe down over here? Nope, that's just a way that we can't go. Alright. How do we rest?
A new challenge for me.
If I were a place to rest in this forest, where would I be? I'm legitimately unsure. Just do a quick one more glance around. Maybe over here in this little zone.
Follow my lead.
Well, I don't see any way to rest in here, so there's no one really to talk to. I think these generic people just say like little one-liners. Let's back to the forest. Maybe we talk to her again. I'm not going to read all of this, I just want to take a look. Huh. Alright, I asked if Tbonemalone is the name of the place, but you speak of it as if it were a figure from the past. Legends of this place claim that long ago, when the first among the Starborn descended upon this world together with the ruler's ancestors, they created the ancient cities and temples and brought the blessing of the Eagle God onto these forests and lands. The fast-flowing time has erased the Starborn's name from the minds of people. Only his title remains, Tbonemalone, first of the chosen, Sky Herald of the Eagle God, and the father of tribes. Tell me what he speaks with gods. Speaks with God as the priest of this tribe and the ruler's half-brother. He listens to the forest and calls to the earth, wards off punishing lashes of the skies, speaks to the Eagle God on behalf of the tribe. And we were there told to prepare for our arrival. I guess we just leave. There's nothing else to do here, so... How do we do the ritual thing?
It's about time.
How are we supposed to rest? Or move on? Do we just go back out the other way? Did we go the wrong way? Like, it seems like we should be able to leave from this side, or even this side, but we can't do either of those things. Alright, well, let's leave and see what happens. Maybe we can leave and come back. I have questions. Anything else? Just gonna go through all of these really quickly. No, apparently not. Okay,
I'll lay claim
well, there's only one
to
way
the
out, so
stars.
let's just go that way, I guess. Very confused as to what's going on here. Quite a few hours pass before something worth noticing finally shows up amidst the dense forest, a pile of charred human bones lying in a shallow pit. And in front of it, like a standing stone, a broken fire culvidor with melted nozzles is stuck in the ground. Other corpses can be seen in the grass nearby, just as old and charred, but distinctly non-human. Scattered alongside these are Xenos weapons, covered in dirt. Some of the weaponry appears to be in working order, so it's still possible to get some use out of it. Bunch of Drukhari and Eldari stuff.
One day, I shall remind Rivestum that he was ready to bury my family based on some trumped-up charges. One day. But not now.
Grimy colors swirl around your words, Abelard. Do not let another's poison pollute your soul. This is not like you at all.
The bodies of the Eldari have been hacked to pieces with extreme brutality. Their wounds indicate it was done by a power weapon of some kind. The soil under the bodies has turned a rusty brown from the gore. Anything else to loot here? Let's just do a quick glance to make sure that we didn't miss any awareness checks. Adira hasn't mentioned anything about a door yet, so... The skies break open, the heavy rain penetrating even the dense canopy of the forest. Luckily, the elements relent before long. As the sun emerges once more, the forest comes alive with the singing of birds accompanied by the quiet sound of falling droplets. There's a turret here we can turn off. We only have a 67% check. Oh, we blew it up. Okay, well, it's off, I guess. Did we pass that check? Or yeah, we did. Okay, that's what was supposed to happen, apparently. There's goods here. Some Cabal Light armor from the Drukhari. So we can go this way to the left, or we can go this way.
Would you look at that?
What is that? I don't know what that was. Oh, I guess we could have walked this way around? If we needed to? If we were coming from this direction, I guess? I'm gonna go this way first. Always to the left. I'm gonna get super lost. Actually, I'm already pretty lost, so we'll figure it out. Rich flora of the forest, it sometimes staggers the imagination. Among the trees, covered in ivy and moss, the rogue trader notices a spiraling pattern of small white lumps on one of the tree trunks. Someone has cut the bark, causing the milky sap to flow down. The damaged parts of the tree hardened from the heat and turned into uneven rubbery cocoons.
Follow my lead.
Interesting and
My
weird.
warp sight reveals something.
Xenos trap. This looks like a battle arena, but I don't see anyone.
My pleasure.
One day, I shall remind Rivestum that he was ready
Are you
to
just gonna
bury
keep
my
saying
family
the same thing over and
based
over
on
again,
some
Abelard?
trumped-up charges. One day. But not now.
The only difference between high society squabbles and squabbles down in the
Stupor
gutter
is
is
allowed
the
to
fine
come in. It's
clothes.
actually really
If you
good.
want to quietly get rid of the scoundrel, you know who to call, old man.
I don't have a great Medicaid check,
Damn
but
it!
nope,
I
don't know
mean,
anything about it.
Just bad luck.
Worth a shot. We guess we need someone to train in Medicaid at some point.
me a secret.
Each of the wearer's critical hits made with a ranged attack increases their melee weapon critical damage by strength until the end of combat. Good for a Space Marine, I guess. Or any of the other arch militants. Time-worn Imperium breastplates and chain swords gleam among the mummified remains. Everyone's mummified. Oh, that's not the leftmost way in.
Time.
Tricky. So we came in here, but there's definitely another left route. This way. Did we already loot this area? Yes. No? Yes, we came in here. We came. Okay, so we came in the left. Oh, it's already gone. Never mind. We got to go this way. Oh, I see. That was a loop. This leads back. Okay. Interesting circumstance here. Oh, we found the mountain again with the cogitator. Okay, this is the same. So we went that way. That's just a loop. So let's go this way. We did that one event already. Halfway through the day, the rogue trader discovers a new wonder of Ketsa, Tamior's forest, a spacious stretch of land overgrown with reddish-brown grass, covered in sickening yellow blisters. No other plant can be seen among the red blades of grass. The answer to this mystery may have something to do with the pale, spider-like insects crawling on the underside of the blades. That seems like bad.
None shall stand in my way.
Judging by the traces of blood, the Xenos attack the camp from the high ground, reluctant to get too close. There's an awareness check up there. Let's go try that first. Our awareness sucks, apparently. The body plus winter scale seneschal has been picked clean by wild beasts, but the marks on his spine and skull and split skull suggest the man was sliced in two with a power weapon. And some more guns and stuff. Caligos winter scale set up a camp amid the remains of an ancient military encampment. The markings on the containers date back about 500 Terran years. Inside are decayed remains and unusable equipment. We're going to try and tech use this. I'm going to save because I want to know what's inside of it. In case we fudge it up. And we didn't. Okay. We found a Tempestus Carapace Elite Backpack. If the wearer's weapon is a 4 or less base rate of fire, the weapon's fire rate is increased by ballistic skill divided by 3, and its recoil is doubled. While the wearer's weapon has 5 or more base rates of fire, the hit chance of the wearer's burst attack is increased by a bunch, and recoil is negated. Interesting. That's actually a really cool backpack. I'm going to give that to someone eventually here.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I guess we're going through this door, because we came from that way into this camp. Or did we come from this way? We came from this way into the camp. That might lead back to where we were. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's go this way. I'm breaking my own rule. We're going to the right. This might have been a bad idea. No, there's something here. Okay, so there's Eldari. And Winterscale. We found him. Hooray. Wharton the Grey. Don't sheath your axe yet, my lord. More game rear their heads, eager to lose them. The mountain of muscle next to the laughing rogue trader menacingly rolls its shoulders. You recognize the hulking man as Wharton the Grey, arch-militant to Caligos Winterscale, who accompanied his master to your Magnae Accessio. Caligos briskly turns on his heel. The blade of his power axe shines threateningly in the sun, covered in fresh blood. Upon seeing you, he breaks into a bloodthirsty grin. You repeat yourself, Xeno scum. Do you really believe I'll fall for your trick twice? Oh, Starborn graciously allows the priest to speak. The one before you is not. Silence! He barks at the old man, eyes blinded by blood and rage. I did not feed you to the forest beasts for one reason, and one reason only. You may still be of use. If you don't want to die with these Xenos, shut your mouth. Lord Caligos must have lost his mind. Why else would he mistake the Lord Captain for an enemy of humanity? Abelard lays a hand on his weapon apprehensively. A shiver of unholy delight mixed with visceral fear runs down your spine. It is certain Caligos' rage is fed by the blood-red flashes of corruption coiled tightly around his soul. Ever hungry, primordial, and destructive. It consumes him more and more with each passing moment. Caligos, I see you and I are kindred souls in a way. What are you babbling about? You dare compare your pitiful soul to mine, Xenos? Mistake. Big mistake. You see confusion and fury in Caligos' eyes. It seems the rogue trader himself is yet to realize what he has become. Wharton the Grey casts a curious look at you. As soon as you notice, the heady smell of blood hits your nostrils, accompanied by the death cries and sound of tearing flesh assaulting your ears. This is it, the source of the corruption that has taken hold of Winterscale's soul. Caligos bares his teeth ominously. The old man quickly starts whispering something into a strange seashell-like adornment he wears. Brown sparks flash in Caligos' hair, and a cloud of steam suddenly bursts from your mouth. Loathsome twig. Caligos angrily shakes his head, trying to throw off the Psyker's spell. When your gazes meet again, recognition dawns on his face. Is that you, New Blood? Fancy meeting you here. What in the void are you doing on my world? I have a business proposition. Let's unite against Corda. A contemptuous grimace distorts the blood-smeared face. I cannot imagine a proposition more boring. Why would I care about that pious prig Incendia? She's as predictable as the stopper from a bottle of Damascene. Now the Xenos, they are slippery, predatory, merciless. That's what I call a real opponent. You know, your lordship von Valencius, why don't you join in the revelry? The forests are teeming with Xenos bastards. I'm not greedy. There are enough trophies for us both. I would gladly hunt Xenos in worthy company. Ha, I knew the heir of Theodore would not be some spineless upstart. Come, Von Valencia, surprise me. Caligos demonstratively waves his axe, and the interest in his eyes burning with new strength. Well, what are you waiting for, new blood? I wandered these forests for 30 nights and did not find the way to the old Twigs village. We'll see if you bring us better luck. Move out. The old man guiltily lowers his head. The forest home of this priest and his people has always been full of wisdom and life, but the fire rain called by the outsiders from the darkness, one great moon and one small moon ago, angered the forest spirits. This priest must find a way home to the heart of Quetzaltemir and perform the soothing ritual alongside his tribe. Until he does, the spirits will suffer and twist the trails. Until he does, the Starborn will not be able to return to the stars. Okay, we have a giant group with us now. They were walking this way, so let's walk this way.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Also, there's nothing to do on the other way. Yoink. Or, possibly, that we can't go this way. And we have to go back the other way. Fruit was left to rot again. Overripe fruit. There's a Medicaid check here that we actually might be able to succeed at.
And
The
done.
fruit gatherers' bodies have been savaged and gnawed on by local wildlife. They were likely prevented from leaving the area by the moving forest.
A new challenge for me?
I heard a thing. Oh, there's goods. There also might be something down this way. Bayonet chain knife. When the wearer attacks in a target with a ranged weapon at a 1-cell range, the attack inflicts bleeding. They also suffer critical damage from all whatever. It's fine. Not really a big deal. Definitely can't go that way. So I think we have to go back this way. No, we don't, because that's not the way. That's the way we came in, but that's not the way we can go. We got to go that way. We came in here, met him. We're going this way now. This is the only way out of the area. The forest hike lasts the entire day. In the golden rays of dusk, the rogue trader sees a small hill crowned with an aquila, a double-headed eagle totem made from the plasteel and rockcrete components of an ancient ship. The foot of the hill provides a much less scenic view, however. The soil is stained brown from all the flesh smeared upon it, contrasted only by the white specks of bone shards mixed up in the dried-up, bloody mass. Well, clearly that didn't go well.
Follow my
Oh, this is the
lead.
camp that we found earlier. This is Winterscale's camp, okay. Which means I guess we're going back this way. Might have to call it here soon. This forest has taken longer than anticipated to navigate, and we are super duper lost. We've already seen that. We've already been here for sure. Which way did we come in? I think we came in from this side. Let's go back that way. I think we've been that way. I think this was also locked off before. We've already seen that one too. The vicinity of the carefully erected place of worship is quiet and peaceful. This is a new area. Well, this is a sort of new area. We missed goods here before. Okay. Let's go back this way. If we can find our way back to the place, we can get the priest to tame everyone. Okay, this is where all the people were dead. Which I think this is actually the wrong way. I'm super duper lost. Let's hope we can get through. Oh, maybe this is the right path. Okay, this is the turret again. We go this way? That's the way we went? Well, we made it back to the camp. Damn it, I went the wrong way.
Victory awaits.
Okay, let's go back through here. Now we're back here. We go across the tree this time. We went that other way, it wasn't the right way. I don't think this is the right way either. I think this leads back to the gun. Maybe not, though. We made it back. Cool. Let's go do the cutscene here and then we'll call it a video at this point in time. Everything happened just as Speaks with Gods foresaw. Starborn are back, and with them are... Enough of your bleeding, old hag. I already told you your speech offends me so. It makes me want to cut out your tongue. Caligos waves the woman away and turns his flinty gaze on Speaks with Gods. I am sick and tired of aimlessly trudging through the woods. Old man, I'm a hunter, and without a quarry, I turn into quite the beast. Humbly covering his eyes, the priest nods slightly. Speaks with Gods is ready to conduct the ritual, O Starborn. The heart of the forest is calling out to me, so let this priest serve as gods, not in word but in deed. Is he gonna just like pray to the cogitator that's there? No, he's got actual magic powers. Some sort of like tech psyker? It is done. This good-for-nothing psyker has finally proved himself useful. Winterscale looks around the settlement with a bored expression. I intend to have a good night's sleep and enjoy the local delicacies. One good thing about Tbonemalone is that the fruit here is sweeter than Calixian honey and more tender than the meat of a young grox. You should get some rest as well, Eltamar. And remember, it's better to go hunting when you are full of vigor, but slightly hungry. The hunger adds acuity, makes the kill more intoxicating, you know? Let me know when you're ready to depart, or if you decide to share a few stories, then come to the bonfire. It's not often that two rogue traders can indulge in confidences away from prying ears. Winterscale sardonically clicks his tongue and nonchalantly salutes you farewell. Alright, well this is a good place to pause, I think. We can go to a bonfire, in theory, I guess. I don't know where the bonfire is exactly, but we'll find it, and we'll go talk to Winterscale, see if we can get him to join our group. He seems to be either like an enemy or a possible comrade. For now, though, I think I'll leave you all here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you next time.